Well, friends, welcome back. Uh, Let us continue our discussion on the concepts of cost of capital. Just now, I was explaining you. When I talk about the cost of capital, broadly, it can have two components. One is cost of debt, and other part is cost of equity. Okay, but there might be specific cost associated with the specific type of instrument we are talking about. For example, let us say cost of a term loan, cost of a debenture, cost of a bond. So all these are the examples of debt. Term loan is a debt, bond is also a debt, debenture is also a debt. So specifically, we can arrive their cost, and overall, we can find out what is the cost of debt. Similarly, coming to equity, it can be cost of equity, reserves, cost of reserves can be separately computed. Reserve also forms a part of cost of equity. So overall, we can find out what the overall cost of. Then cost of debt, cost of equity taken together, we can also find out the overall cost of capital. Okay, we may also call it as WACC or weighted average cost of capital. If you look at your syllabus, there is a concept called as weighted average cost of capital. We'll be going to learn all that. So basic idea you are already having what is cost of capital. Few more things let us discuss quickly. One is why it is important, why cost of capital is important. So now you must be having some idea. Just you can go through this slide. It is important for capital budgeting decision. Capital budgeting decision means investments. When you plan for investment, you need to know what is your cost of capital. It is important for capital structure decision. Capital structure decision means તમે business କରୁଛ ତମେ capital structure भी decide କରିବ. Structure ମାନେ କେତେ ହବ debt, କେତେ ହବ equity. ସେ proportion ଟା କେତେ 50-50 କରିବା କି 30-70 କରିବା. So these are called as the capital structure. I mean, putting capital structure theories be padiva later. Then importance to evolution of financial performance. Evaluation. It should be. Suppose you want to evaluate. It's not evolution. It's evaluation. Suppose we want to evaluate the financial performance. That means whether the company is performing well or not. So to know that, it depends on the cost of capital. Okay. Company is earning good profit, but because of heavy cost of capital, it might not be performing well. So all these assessments are done on the basis of cost of capital. Then it is also important for other financial decisions. If you're taking some, let us say, small investment decision, then this cost of capital is also important. There are many factors which determines the cost of capital, like general economic conditions, market conditions, then risk associated with the investment, and the amount of finance. Sometimes what happens, general economic condition, they changes. In the market, interest rate increases. So sometimes, recently Reserve Bank of India has increased the repo rate. Consequently, interest rate has gone up. So this is the general economic conditions. So that also affects cost of capital. Market conditions also affect sometimes. Market lacks liquidity. That means money is not available in the market for investment. So in that case, those factors affect cost of capital. Risk also affects cost of capital. And how much money, suppose it's a small amount you are taking or a large amount you are going to take, that also affects the cost of capital. Okay. There are certain factors which are controllable. That means management can control that thing that affects cost of capital, like capital structure, dividend policy, investment policy. Capital structure means company decides one, company niche decide करे कितने हवा मरो, debt कितने हवा equity. Dividend policy भी company niche decide करे कितने dividend से declare करो. Investment policy company को प्रकार asset invest करियो, सेटा भी company decide करे. So these are the things company niche decide करे, therefore they are controllable. These are the controllable factors. ये सब जिनसे cost of capital को affect करे. किसी जिन कंट्रोल करी होबनी कारण तो एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर को डिसाइड करे सपोज इंटरेस्ट रेट मार्केट रे बढ़ियो कंपनी कैन नॉट डिसाइड टैक्स रेट बढ़ियो इट इज बियॉन्ड द कंट्रोल ऑफ कंपनी बट ए सब जिन अफेक्ट करती कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल ओके नाउ एबे क्विकली खाली गोटे कांसेप्ट आज बुझिबा एग्जैक्ट कैलकुलेशन तुमको आज नो नेक्स्ट सेशन में पढ़ेबी गोटे कांसेप्ट अछि आईआरआर आईआरआर मींस इंटरनल रेट ऑफ रिटर्न ओके इंटरनल रेट ऑफ रिटर्न कौन भी तमे जानि ना तुमको पर बुझे देबी खाली एति जानि त जदि हमें सबू जिते हमें लोन नौ इक्विटी आनी वन कैश फ्लो इज एसोसिएटेड विथ दिस सपोज तुम लोन आछ कौन हम फास्ट तुम पाक कैश आसीबो तापर तुम कैश पे करी जीवो न कि सपोज तुम टर्म लोन आगे तुम लक्ष टका टर्म लोन आगे लक्ष टका आसीला तापर ईएमआई तुम दबो ना नहीं सपोज ईएमआई 5 वर्ष दौथिबो 5 वर्ष यस और नो दैट मींस there is some inflow there is some outflow तर पैसा आसीगला that is an inflow तर पैसा तुम दौछ that is an outflow बुझल ओके सो इनफ्लो आउटफ्लो दीटा को मिसै कि वी को दिस द कैश फ्लो स्ट्रक्चर तुम सपोज गोटे स्कूटी किनिल लोन रे फास्ट कोन हला लोन टा पळै आसला तापर त पैसा दी चललो फास्ट इनफ्लो तापर ए जो कैश फ्लो आसला इनफ्लो आउटफ्लो दीटा को कैश फ्लो को नै कि हम गोटे आईआरआर इंटरनल रेट ऑफ रिटर्न कैलकुलेशन कर ओके तुमको पर सिखे देबी एटा गोटे टिके टेक्निकल टर्म ओके तुम एपर्यंत प्रेजेंट वैल्यू फ्यूचर वैल्यू कांसेप्ट जानि न तने टिके बुझियार असुविधा है पर सो जदि आईआरआर कैलकुलेशन कले सपोज आईआरआर बाहरला तार 10% तमने 10% इज द कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल ओके सो दी प्रकार कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल कथा हम को गोटेला एक्सप्लिसिट ए जोटा कहली जेटाला एक्सप्रेस्ड कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल आईआरआर कैलकुलेशन आ गोटेला इम्प्लिसिट कॉस्ट माने जेमिति तुमको लास्ट क्लास रे बुझौते लास्ट सेशन कि इफ यू हैव सम इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी and you are losing that opportunity that is your cost of capital. For example, I told you, suppose you got 1,000 rupees. The 1,000 rupees you can invest in saving bank account. You can deposit in the bank. You can earn an interest of 3%. So that is your cost of capital. If you are giving that 1,000 rupees to me, you are losing that 3%. That is your implicit cost of capital, or it is implied. Okay. It is not explicit. You are not paying interest to anybody, but you are losing your interest. That is called as implicit cost of capital. आउ गोटे एंगल जदि भाविया अगेन दी प्रकार कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल कथा हम कहि परिया वन इज हिस्टोरिकल कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल ता माने पास्ट रे जो पैसा रेज करा हितला केते तार रेट थिला व्हाट इज द कॉस्ट करंट कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल मींस आज जदि पैसा रेज करिया केते हमर तार कॉस्ट so financial management most of the times we deal with current cost of capital we compute current cost of capital current cost of capital is more relevant for us. Now you might be thinking right now, why should we compute cost of capital? Let me tell you 3 reasons for that. Number one, to identify cheapest source of finance. Suppose विभिन्न जिनसर कॉस्ट आमे जानिया जोटा सबटु सस्ता ओके सेइथ्रु पैसा आनियो to know that thing we compute cost of capital. Then to use it as discount rate माने तेरे में इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन दउछ तेरे कोथरे पैसा इन्वेस्टमेंट करछ इन्वेस्टमेंट तो आज ही करियो लेकिन तार बेनिफिट फ्यूचर रे मिलियो आज गोटे फैक्ट्री लगेली फैक्ट्री कैश फ्लो आसीबो 2 वर्ष पर किंतु आज तो पैसा इन्वेस्ट हो जो 2 वर्ष पर जो कैश आसीबो कैश फ्लो आसीबो तार वैल्यू टा कम सपोज तुमको आज 100 टका देथन आज न देई कहबी 2 वर्ष पर दे से जो 2 वर्ष पर देबी तार वैल्यू टा कम होई जिवो काई कम होई जिवो कारण 100 टका परचेसिंग पावर कमी आज तुम सपोज 100 टका 20 कप चा पीछ 2 वर्ष पर हुए तो तुमको 15 कप चा मिल तो 100 टका वैल्यू कम तेन से जो फ्यूचर 100 टका तक मिल तार प्रेजेंट वैल्यू 100 टका नु आउटे कम से ताकू हमर प्रेजेंट वैल्यू को आनिया लागि हमको डिस्काउंट करिया पड़े। ओके से 100 टका वैल्यू सपोज आज हेला 90 टका त माने 10% डिस्काउंट। ओके सो हम कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल एथि लागि जानो हम जानि जे डिस्काउंट केतरे करी जब जानि जे कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल 10% ताले 10% डिस्काउंट करी। I would reason be to know the cost of capital to identify whether firm can serve capital. Firm can serve capital means capital जदि मु borrow करछि ताको सर्विस करिया पड़े। सर्विस करिया पड़े माने का ता माने इंटरेस्ट टाइमली पेमेंट करिया पड़े रीपेमेंट भी करिया पड़े। ओके सो सेटा करि परिबी कि नै सेति लागि मु कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल कैलकुलेट। ओके कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल एथि लागि कैलकुलेट करि पारे तो जानि परिबी सो वेदर आई विल बी एबल टू सर्व द कैपिटल। एटा हला तुमको तीनटा रीजन जानलो पर्पस कोन कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल कोन पे कैलकुलेशन करा जाय। ओके सो पुन थर जे देखियो फर्स्ट हला टू नो द चीपेस्ट सोर्स ऑफ फाइनेंस सबटो सस्ता सोर्स केमती जानि then to use it as a discount rate because future cash flows will be discounted तार वैल्यू कम। नेक्स्ट इज टू आइडेंटिफाई whether we can service the capital capital को सर्विस करि परिबे कि नै एथि लागि कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल हमें कैलकुलेट कर। ओके so today friends will stop here. Next class I'll be explaining you exactly how to compute cost of capital. Today we discussed at a very fundamental basic level. Idea was to give you an understanding what is this, what is cost of capital. I think you got it. What is cost of capital? We'll be learning how to compute it in your next class. Thank you.